Hi Gemini, welcome to your July 2019 Tarot and Astrology reading. Coming at you early because I was going to do your mid-monthly and then I just thought I've left it too late. It needs to go straight into July because July is the big one. So we shift into Cancer season. We have Venus going into Cancer, we have Mercury going retrograde in Leo and then moving into Cancer. We have Venus moving into Cancer. We have that total solar eclipse in Cancer. And what does that mean for you? Put your money where your mouth is. Put your value on display. Show people what you are worth. Tell them what you are worth. 10 of Wands, responsibility. You're working hard for the money. You're feeling as though you are being pulled in many different directions, many opportunities. You want to take advantage of everything. It was your season and now you're ready to invest in yourself, invest your time wisely and invest your money. The problem is, Gemini, that as you so usually do, because you are a little bundle of energy, you will try to do everything more than once. And you're easily bored, so the responsibility thing is feeling kind of tough, but that second house energy can ground you if you let it. The end of the month, and we'll touch on this in the mid-monthlies, the end of the month brings you to a point where you're ready to get back to you. You had your season and that was great, and then we move back into Leo season towards the end of the month and you're going to be reconnecting with your third house energy. For now, you need to lay the foundation. The eclipse, the lunar eclipse in Capricorn, is going to be kind of fascinating for you. It's going to be intense and it's going to be quite magnetic. It's going to be quite erotic actually for many Geminis, and it's going to be romantic. That's kind of what I was getting at. 6 of Cups, reflection. We all know about the 6 of Cups, reuniting with someone, a past lover, going home for a bit. Possibly with a fire sign, a Leo, Gemini. A Gemini is an air sign. Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. Fire signs, there's some very intense connections there, isn't there? Be it friend, be it lover, be it family, there's a very intense karmic connection, and you feel as though you can't quite release it because you don't quite know what it is for sure that keeps bringing the same issue over and over and over again. If it's a Sagittarius as your opposite sign with Temperance, there is healing and there is balance with that person. Chiron, the wounded healer, goes retrograde in your 11th house. After it connects at the beginning of the month on the 1st of July with Uranus in your 12th. So Gemini, there are relationships, connections that you left behind long ago. And the universe is putting them back in your line of sight and you want to know why. Are they in it because they want to steal your shine? Are they in it because they genuinely want to reconnect? Are they in it because why? You want to know. 5 of Wands, competition. You want to know if this is a friend or a foe. 8 of Pentacles, achievement. 8 of Swords, restriction. Positive challenge. Crossroads. Yes. Right. Okay. So underneath we have the 2 of Wands. Let's clarify. So we have 3 2s. 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, and Justice. Balance. Bada bing, bada boom. If you're dealing with a Libra, you're very, very tired of the indecision, or what appears to be indecision, because Neptune in retrograde means it might not actually be what it seems to be in the first place. So, Gemini, let's talk about all of this. The solar eclipse in Cancer is going to make you very, very, very aware of how you've been selling yourself to the world, what value you've placed on yourself, what value you've placed on your time, your money, your relationships. And it's time for a counteracting energy to present itself to you so that you can make a decision that you've possibly been back and forward with for a while. And the reason you're back and forward with it is because, in one sense, as we're talking about solar eclipse, there's a big shift in the ego. You would feel a sense of satisfaction that you suspect is entirely ego driven. You expect that there's possibly something you want that is more to do with what other people think. And I say that because Chiron being in your friendship sector is confusing for your social relationships, because on one hand, Chiron loves to help everybody, but they can't quite help themselves. And with your friendship sector having that kind of energy, Gemini, that we experienced with Uranus, putting friends in, putting friends out, taking friends in, taking friends out, all that shift in connection, Chiron going retrograde is about to bring back past connections, be it... Ooh, sorry. I just dropped my clear quartz. I have it on my head. It's about to bring back people that haven't been around in a while. And what do you think about that? Or is it that you're reaching out to them with these connections? Are there people from your past you're thinking about more in July? It's likely. Even if it's June right now and you're not thinking that's possible, it is possible. There are some insights between the two of you, and I mean the two of you as in your two twins, between where you were responsible and where you were irresponsible with a friendship, whether you're remorseful or whether you're angry. There is a counteracting argument for this. Whatever's coming back around in July, and it will, you're doubting whether or not it's your fault. And that's just the way it is, and you'll figure it out. Partnerships are pretty big. We had in June your annual partnership full moon, which is why there's 3 2s here. Oh, I see this, Gemini. I see this. Goodness. Okay, there's another picture, and we'll get more into all of this in the extended, because there is either 2 Geminis dealing with each other or Gemini dealing with an Aquarius, where things are about to get quite exciting. There is a sense of fate about a reunion here. We have the 6 of Cups, the Star, the Lovers, which is your card. Choices, hope, and reflection. Something comes around again where there's a chance. And I think if you're a Gemini dealing with an air sign, if it's a Libra, an Aquarius, or fellow Gemini, things are about to surprise you quite pleasantly. Let us not forget that the 11th house energy is Aquarius. There is a glimmer of hope at something that you'd possibly forgotten about. Now, that being said, you had a vision of where things were going for you, and something in its own lovely way is challenging that. I also see something very deceptive causing you sadness. And as I said before, Gemini, it doesn't have to be that somebody else did something to you. It could have been the other way around. But you're about to get an insight into a situation or an opportunity or somebody where the past has not actually been tidied up. And you need to go back there and have that conversation and sort of say, well, maybe I shouldn't have done that, or maybe I should have done this instead, or, there's balance. There is balance. If you're a single Gemini, don't be surprised if you come out of July with a lot more options than you had going into it. You're about to understand yourself and a relationship that went wrong a bit better. Maybe you were just too young. Maybe you felt trapped in that relationship or that friendship. You're about to get called out on something. And I will say this, it is going to connect you a little bit more intimately to someone. And it's kind of great, I think. There's a soulmate connection here. And it's somebody that when they emerge back into, and I actually think, Gemini, for most of you, it's a friendship. But I do think for some of you it could be romantic too. Mercury retrograde does that. But Mercury retrograde also asks us to re-examine our own behaviour. And as it moves from Leo, your third house of communications, which is where the insights lie, because that's your sign, and we have Mars in your house of communication too, you will be able to say what you need to say to fix something or mend something or get it completely off the ground in terms of conversations in the first week of July. As we end the month, maybe it's going to need a little bit more reflection, but you've time. Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, you're crossroads on your indecision or the indecision of somebody else. There seems to be hope there for a reconnection. Hope there for the lovers. I am quite intrigued. Very intrigued. So Gemini, we'll go more into this in the extended reading if you want to join me there. If not, for now, I will leave you with this. Be open to hearing the other side of this story. Somebody has another side to this story or this relationship that you want to hear before you write it off. Remain open to hearing it. If you're not even interested in pursuing whatever this connection is, it'll be very entertaining to hear it anyway. So I'll leave you with that, Gemini. And if not, I'll see you in the extended. Love you guys. Bye.